Hey, good morning, friends. How are you? Welcome to this week's edition of Ask Me Anything. Today, I'm going to do something a little bit different, and I want to make sure that I give a shout out to those people, whoever doubted me. For people who doubted me, and for those who doubt you, for people who say your dream won't come to fruition, for people who say, I don't know if you are the person who has the capacity to succeed. For those who look at you and say, that's a really silly idea, dream, you don't have the education, you don't have the money, you don't have the networks, all of that. I want to say thank you to people like that, because those people are the people who push us forward. For every no, for every broken contract, for every bounced check, for every lonely night, for every denial, for every failure, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for the people, the old business partners that I had who denied, who broke the relationship and left without a word. I want to say thank you to those organizations who booked me to be a speaker and said, oh, we don't have a speaking budget. And then I come to find out that the other people they had speak at the event, they got paid. I want to say thank you to the people who left Social Curator. I want to say thank you, because for every denial, for every closed door, for every person that said you aren't enough, your business is not enough, and your dream isn't enough, I want to say thank you to all of those people, because those people, even though it hurt and it stung and it left me feeling lonely and dark and completely at the bottom of my emotional barrel, thank you. I am who I am today. I am stronger, I am wiser, and my business is better for every person who ever expressed a doubt in it. Why? I am not special, I am not unique, I am not rich, I am not cute, I am not funny, I am not smart, I am not connected, I am not overeducated. I simply get up after I've been kicked. And I think that you and I can connect the same way. The question becomes on this beautiful day is, will you continue to grow and rise after somebody has kicked you down? Again and again and again. It is a simple yes or no. Like, friends, I am asking you right now, are you willing to get up? Because if you are, just say yes. All I need you to do is say yes, because when you vocalize something publicly, it makes you accountable to yourself, to others, to the universe, to God, that what you want is going to happen. When you show up and say this is going to happen and you don't stop, guess what? It happens. It might not be in the way that you expect it to be, but guess what? It happens. So y'all, that was just a little note that I want to share with you today. We're going to get into our weekly edition of Ask Me Anything, where you ask questions that I answer and we have a little bit of party. If you have questions, leave them here. But right now we're going to dive into one of the most popular questions that was posted. I'm in the process of creating a paid group for how to become confident with videos. Do you recommend having people in the group before charging people for the group? I'm stuck with maybe there should be people in the group before starting it. Now, Amy and anybody else who wants to know more information about paid groups, the question that I have for you is, do you want to use the group for marketing, or do you want to use the group for retention? Because my answer depends on your objectives. If you want to market your membership, then having a free Facebook group is a really great way to go, because you're going to be sharing content in the Facebook group, and then people are going to be like, wow, I really want to learn more about this. Then they might invest in your business. Now, if you're like me, like I am the co-founder of Social Curator, and I didn't want a free group. Why? Because inside of the group, I want to share education, I want to put connections, I want to have collaborations, I want to do group coaching, and all of that has a lot of value. So I decided to have a group that was only private for members. Why? I want to use the group for retention, not for marketing. So depending on your objectives with the group, that is 100% how I would guide you. Catherine asked this question: is it considered faux pas to comment on my ideal customer's business page as my page? Or is it a savvy way to get my business name in front of prospective customers? So I have to give a shout out to Catherine. Catherine has been a faithful friend on Facebook, and I appreciate you being here. Now, I have to say that I am a firm believer in giving the type of engagement that you want on your own page. When I am going into other Facebook groups, when I am commenting on other people's pages, I am using my business page. Why? Because I want to grow my business page. I don't want to grow my personal profile. So I am going in as my business page, leaving nice comments, asking questions, giving helpful advice. I'm going in and treating social media for what it is, social. So I'm leaving the type of engagement that I want. So I subscribe to the 10X rule. If you want one comment on your Facebook page, if you want one comment on your YouTube channel, if you want one comment on your Instagram account, if you want one comment on your LinkedIn article, I am going to tell you to go and 10X your desires. So if you want a comment, go and leave 10 comments. And you're like, Jasmine, I'm not sure that works. Try me. Try me, boo-boo, try me. And I actually am really happy that I'm not alone, because Mandy said I actually only post very rarely for my family on my personal Facebook, but I'd say 95% through my business accounts, so that my potential clients see me and what I want them to see and not get confused as to where I want them to go. Brilliant, Mandy. And Jacqueline said the same thing. Don't be afraid to be visible. Your brand is you. Jacqueline, I couldn't agree more. So there you have it. And also, there are people who are tuning in right now, and I just want to make sure that we're answering those live questions. Tracy Moore, watching your journey has been so inspirational. I love you and your passion. Thank you. I really, really, really appreciate. And Lena says, love this. I have been going through the very same things. Heck yes. Okay, Paula said, but doesn't using your Facebook business page to comment only work in groups that allow comments from business pages? Yes. However, if I want to engage with other people who I think are prospective clients and they have a Facebook page, I can comment on somebody else's Facebook page as my page. Okay, let's get into Chelsea West. She said Social Curator has an Instagram account. Chelsea West, it's brand new. Okay, what you're looking at right there, we just launched a Social Curator Instagram account and a Social Curator Facebook page. You could find us at Social Curators. Y'all, like, super excited, because what I was struggling with was really highlighting our members. If you can take a look at some of the posts are going to be around success stories, around tips and tricks, around the things that we teach and we learn. And I just couldn't be more excited, because I really want to share what people are doing in their lives and their businesses. Like Victoria Rose, this past month, we had an issue on how to effectively use hashtags on social media to get your account discovered. And Victoria mentioned that she had over 1,104 more organic reach. And Janelle said, I thought this was so cool. My reach and analytics for my first post after revamping my hashtag strategy had a huge jump after reading the hashtag code workbook and implementing. And Michelle says, I couldn't have developed the way that she's speaking about her clients loving her posts without Social Curator. Y'all, the reason why we're creating social accounts for the business, Social Curator, is so that my personal brand, Jasmine Star, can keep on doing what I do, but then Social Curator people can get highlighted in the way that they do. Gloria asked, what if your personal page is an influencer page and you're trying to get sponsored posts and paid advertisements? Gloria, if you are trying to have paid advertisements and trying to be an influencer, I would 100% have a Facebook page and not use a personal profile. Why? Because you can run ads and you can boost your post through a professional Facebook page, which is going to be a total game changer, and that's exactly what you want. And you also get analytics from your Facebook page. So when you are getting your paid sponsored post, you want to make sure that you can show the company who's paying you what those analytics are. Okay, Deanna said, yes, 10X your desire. Quick question. How do you stay motivated and promote when things seem so negative on social media? Deanna, I couldn't think of a better way to have this conversation and tie it up with a bow. I believe that you must be the light you want to see. Like, friends, You must be the light you want to see. If social media feels negative, if social media feels heavy, if social media feels down, then your objective is to create content that you want to see, is to create content that will lighten the world, to create content that is inspirational and connective. It is not a random happenstance that I come on live on Facebook and just talk about saying thank you to everybody who ever doubted the thing I wanted to do. It is no joke that I have come out and said, you know what's going on in the world? It's dark, it's heavy, it's negative. How do I show up and say, people, let's band together and create something good? So how do you show up and create positivity in a negative world? You just try your dang best. That's it. I don't know how this Facebook Live is going to turn out. I don't know how many people at this moment are on this or how many people will watch it after. I don't know. My objective isn't to be popular on social media. My objective is to say, hey, I see you. Let's create value together. Let's be the light in a very dark world. Let's change our lives. And when we change our lives from the inside out, we can't help but change our business. When we change our business and when we change our lives, it cannot help but permeate to infiltrate your friends, your family, and people watching you. So friends, on this gorgeous, beautiful day, for anybody who has ever casted fear or doubt or negativity in your life, and this is what we see in the world right now, create the good, be the light, have fun, exude everything you want others to believe is possible for themselves. Friends, I come on every week, I answer questions, I show up to serve you well. I hope you have a fantastic, beautiful day. If you have questions, like always, friends, in the community, we try to connect, we try to serve well. I hope you have a beautiful day. And follow Social Curators on Facebook and on Instagram. Bye, friends.